Hey y'all, welcome to the Nothing Left to Say podcast. Y'all, this is episode 1, okay? It's gonna be so good. So, this is the podcast that feels like therapy, sounds like sisterhood, and reminds you that God's timing never misses. I'm Jazz, and this is where we're learning how to grow through what we go through, where we heal, reflect, and have those real conversations that will leave you with nothing left to say. All right, y'all, we put it all on the floor on this episode. So make sure y'all go get a snack. Go get comfortable because we finna get into it, okay? So, y'all, this episode, we are just talking about the girls or the guys that feel stuck, or maybe y'all feel frustrated because sometimes we feel like God is ignoring our prayers, or we feel like he's just taking too long to answer them. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So our episode scripture is going to be Isaiah 40 and 31. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And I don't know about y'all, but I need my strength to be renewed. Okay? So let's get into it. All right, so let me tell y'all, I've literally been on a faith walk since August 2024. And when I say faith walk, I'm not saying like, oh, God is just like giving me these like easy situations to go through. I'm saying like God has put things in my face and told me like, this is yours. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like a kid in the candy store. This is mine. But God is like, you got to work for it. I'm not just going to give it to you. I'm just letting you know this is what's coming in your future. And it has honestly been the most eye-opening experience that I've ever went through. So much stuff has happened from business to personal, like relationships, friendships. I've had to cut off friends. It just felt like I'm in a season where it's like it's God or it's nothing. Like he's not letting me have it all. It's like either you're gonna serve me completely or you're gonna do that. It's like he's not giving me the best of both worlds right now. And I'm not liking it, but I am just trying to enjoy my process. Like my promise is going to happen, but I have to enjoy my process because if not, it's gonna make it so long. It's felt long. I'm not even gonna lie. And also I'm just learning to like have faith in the promise keeper and not worry about the promise, right? Because the Bible says God is not a man that he shall lie. So he said what he said. Like God had nothing left to say. Like after he said what he said, that's what he meant. And I just feel like sometimes, like, I can just speak for myself. I get so impatient and I just be so mad at God because it's like, why would you tell me that this is in my future if I cannot have access to it right now? Like, I don't understand it to save my life. And it's so frustrating. And I feel like God really has a sense of humor because I was telling my friend, like, every time it gets real good, like, God has shown me how good it can get. Like, he really has shown me how good things can get. And every single time I experience how good it can get, God snatches it away. And I just find myself being like, Lord, like, why? Why are you snatching it away? You've already spoke. You've already said what it is. Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. And um just being so confused and frustrated. And if we're just being honest, like, because y'all don't be being honest with God, I really be being honest with him for real. I'm like, Lord, I'm really mad at you. Like, if we just gonna keep it a buck, I'm really mad at you because I just feel like, why would you let me see how good things can get just to take it away? But in the same breath, God is like, have faith. Just have faith in me. Just have faith. But it's much easier to have faith in God when things are going good versus when things are going bad. And I can honestly say, like, for my faith walk from August 2024 to October 2025, it's been up and down. Like, things have gone really, really bad, and I've still had to trust God. And things have gone really, really good, But in the times when it go really, really good, are we still trusting him? Are we still like, okay, God, like I still trust you even though things are going good? No, we don't even be worried about God. If we just being honest, we don't even be worried about God when things are going good because we like, oh, okay, well, this is what God said. So guess what? Like, I'm gonna go run off in the lilies and the flowers and I'm gonna live my best life. And God just be like, well, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, you're gonna serve me, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, whether it hurts, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're grieving, you have to serve me. And, you just got to put me first. I just remember honestly thinking back, like, Lord, I'm doing everything right. Like, why is this even happening to me? And the thing with me and God is we have such a uh, interesting relationship because he always speaks to me in my dreams. He eats me up in my dreams. And I remember going out to eat. I want to say it was this year, maybe early this year. And I remember talking to a friend and I was like, girl, listen, I be asking God, da da, da da, da da, da da, X, Y, and Z. And I just want to know. I just want to know, like, Lord, what's good? I swear to y'all not. I went home that night and I had a dream, and every single thing that I asked God, having that playful, innocent conversation with my friend, God answered in my dream. And so I woke up the next morning and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, God, like, oh my goodness, I was just playing around, but you really answered every question that I had in this dream. And it was so crazy because I remember after I had that dream, my faith was like at 1,000%. I was like, yes, like, okay, cool. I got my faith back. My faith is boosted. I'm good. I'm in good spirits. Life is good. Things are good because I was able to hear from God, right? Fast forward to now, I am having dreams. God is talking sometimes, but it's been a little silent. And I'm just like, okay, God, like something has to give. I feel like I'm doing everything right. I'm talking to you. Sometimes you talk back, sometimes you don't. And I just find myself being like, all right, I'm ready to throw in the towel because this is just too much. Y'all know the saying, like, you danged if you do, you danged if you don't. That's kind of like how I feel. Like, I'm danged if I do, and I'm danged if I don't. But something that God had me realize was then and now, you say that you're doing everything right, whoop-de whoop-de whoop, cool. But you're putting other people before me. And I'm a jealous God. Like, I don't play none of that. Like, I'm going to only let you get so far. And of course, I'm going to snatch it away because I am a jealous guy. The same way, like, let's just say you got a boo or whatever the case may be, and you got a best friend, right? And your boo is like, oh my gosh, like, we not spending enough time together. You keep hanging out with your best friend, but I'm your boo. That's kind of how God is doing me right now. It's like you have access to all this stuff, the greatness. You have access to the business, friends, the man, success. But why you keep leaving me out the equation when it finally gets good? And then you be looking confused when I take it away. Like, be for real. And I honestly just had to repent. I had to repent to God again. I had to resurrender again because it's just like, I really don't want to put nobody before you. Like, that's not my heart's, it's not my heart intentions. I'm sure it's not our heart's intentions to put anything before God, but we do it because we're human, right? And especially when God has spoken something and it's just been confirmed so many times and you're seeing it actually play out in real time, you get excited. Like, I got excited. I'm not gonna lie. And I just feel like now I'm at the point of like having to start over in a sense. Um, Before, I really wasn't enjoying the process. I was just going through it. I was with it. Whatever came my way, whatever punches, whatever type of like thing, demons, whatever it was, I was just like, all right, cool. But I wasn't enjoying it. I complained the whole time. And then don't let somebody else get what I am asking God for or I'm believing him for, and I feel like they're not qualified. Now I'm mad and I got an attitude. Cause Lord, like, what's happening? What's tea? Like, I don't understand. Um, but later I realized I wasn't waiting for the blessing. The blessing was waiting for me to be ready. Okay? I have to get prepared. I realized the things that I was asking God for in the natural, I felt ready. I felt prepared. I felt like I was justified to have it because God is like, I'm going to give it to you. Honestly, I wasn't ready, right? Let's talk about it. True team. One of my desires is to be a successful business owner. And y'all probably like, but you are. You have your business, you have that business, you have all this stuff. I'll be praying to God, like, I want to overscale my business. Like, it's cool, but I want way more for my business. But guess what? I have some days where I don't want to create content. I have days when I don't want to get out the bed. I have days where I'm not even shipping out orders on time. But you want to have a successful business, but you can't even do the bare minimum. Why would God bless you with something that you're not even ready for? I tell God, like, I want to be a wife again. I want to be a wife. Like, that's my desire. You said I was a wife. The Bible says that. The Bible already said I am a wife, right? So I'm like, Lord, okay, I want to be a wife. Like, when is this man going to propose? Like, what is he waiting on? What is he waiting on? Whole time, you're still selfish. You're still healing. You still have so much preparation before you can even become a wife. You have to become a P31. You're skipping steps, babe. So God be like, all right, let me pull you back. Let me pull you back a little bit. But as he's pulling me back, I'm still like, but Lord, I still want this. Like, I still want this. But God is like, it's not the time because God is a God of order. He's a God of perfect timing. So I'm in the natural thinking like, oh, it's the perfect time because I've done X, Y, and Z. And God is like, I have so much more that I need you to do because the blessing is going to be so much more. And you look at these people and you're like, well, they got it. They got it. Yeah, God could have blessed them. But what about your blessing? What about your marriage? What if you were to get married right now? Would you be able to afford your dream wedding? Would that man be able to afford your dream ring? Would he be able to put you up in your dream house? You drive your dream car and you get to get up every morning and do exactly what you want. Or would y'all get married, have a little wedding? He go get you a little ring. You go get you a little dress. Y'all be put up in a 2-bedroom apartment, driving y'all same cars. He having to go clock in every day. You still struggling with getting out of bed to run your businesses. And now y'all are resenting each other because you really were not ready. But in the natural, you're thinking, oh, he loves me. I love him. That's enough. It's not enough. That's not enough. What God has for us, I am learning. Sometimes the wait is crucial. And I've complained and I've yelled and I've screamed. But just looking at things in the bigger picture, I'm like, nah, like this has to be worth the wait. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Let's talk about what waiting looks like. All right. It's different types of waiting seasons. Everybody is not waiting. Y'all know how they be like, y'all need to stop holding up the prayer line talking about that man. I'm trying to get food stamps. Everybody not waiting on the man. Everybody is not, that's not everybody's waiting season. Some people waiting on love, right? Some people's waiting on purpose. Some people's waiting on business growth, healing, clarity, all types of stuff. Um, I would say seek God's face. And it's been so heavy about seeking his face during this waiting season because I feel like I'm on an island all by myself. Like, I feel like I'm on an island by myself because I never hear girls talk about, or people in general talk about, oh, God is like giving me this and he's giving me that and then he's taking it away. I'm only hearing the girls say like, oh, God gave it to me and it works. God, or God has not given it to me yet. Not, oh, God gave it to me, he took it. The girls not talking about that. So, girls, if God is giving y'all stuff and he's taking it away, let me know in the comments. Like, let me know. So I don't feel like I'm on this island by myself. Because I feel like I'm on this island by myself. Not even gonna lie. But it's just about trusting and preparing. When it all boils down to it, trusting and preparing God. Sometimes when I'm driving, I look at the trees, I look at the birds, I look at like the hills and everything, even when it rains, even when the sun is out, even the rainbow. And I'm like, God created all of this in his perfect timing. Genesis, right? It took him time. It wasn't all just instant, all right? I don't know if y'all like popcorn, but I be eating popcorn sometimes. But a lot of times I eat popcorn, I just throw it in the microwave, right? I throw it in the microwave, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times it be burnt. It'll come out a little burnt, not gonna lie. Because it's instant, it's quick. Versus, you cook that popcorn on the stove, you're able to watch it, you're able to see it, the process of it. It may not look the best, but when you taste it, I promise you it's gonna taste way better than the popcorn that was in the microwave. Okay? That's just true tea. The process may be ugly, but the reward at the end of the rainbow is going to be so worth it. Speaking of rainbow, I want to say it was in the spring. And mind y'all, I've been on my faith walk. It's been over a year. Okay? For real. God bless me. And I just remember God yelling at me. Like he was literally screaming, remember my promise. Remember the rainbow. Remember my promise. Remember my rainbow. And I just remember being in my kitchen like, oh my gosh, this is so loud. Like, Lord. Because like I said, he normally talks to me through my dreams. But that day I heard him loud and clear, screaming. And so as I go through these days of having to wait and wait and wait, I'm trying to like realign my heart posture to that saying right there. Remember my promise, remember my rainbow. If y'all don't know what the rainbow represents, that's God's promise to us that he's never gonna like kill us with a flood, basically. Like he's never gonna kill us with that flood. And so I'm just like, Lord, you've been keeping your promise. We done had some floods. We had one like 2 weeks ago, not gonna lie. We're still here. We're still alive. We're still breathing. And I'm just like, Lord, if you can literally promise the entire world, the entire nation, the entire universe that you're not going to basically kill us with the flood, and every time we see that rainbow in the sky, that is your reminder, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it in my heart. And when I start to like trip, like, oh my gosh, like, Lord, this is too much. You said, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that encounter that I had in my kitchen when you screamed at me and you said, remember my promise. Remember my rainbow. Every single time. Like, I'm going to remember it. It was so loud. It was so loud. Like, he was not playing. And that's when I knew, like, all right, he's working. It may be a little slow to me. I ain't gonna lie, but he is working, all right? Let's talk about Abraham and Sarah. Y'all, this is like one of my favorite Bible stories because they was old. They was like grainy old. And y'all know Sarah wanted a baby. Cool. But they got impatient in their waiting season. And Had the other lady go get the baby and all of that, then gonna get mad at the lady. You told that lady to go sleep with your husband. How you gonna get mad? God had already given him a promise. I'm gonna bless you. I got you. I got you. They got so impatient. They took a detour, right? Then God finally blessed them with their promise years later. And they still had to suffer consequences for being disobedient. But he still blessed them with their promise. But the season I'm in, I don't want to walk in disobedience. I'm scared. I am so scared to walk in disobedience because I just feel like the moment I walk in disobedience, it's almost going to disqualify me for the promise. Or when I get it, it's not going to be everything that I thought that it would be. And I need what I have went through from August 2024 to October 2025, I need every single thing that God said plus some. Because it has not been easy. Like, it has not been easy. I almost feel like a crazy lady sometimes. Because it's like, oh, I got to keep the faith because God said this. And then you got people that's like not believers and they looking at you and they like, this looks terrible. What do you mean God said? Like, do you see what you're going through? I see what I'm going through and I also see what I'm growing through. Because when I make it out this season, I'm not going to be the same girl. Like, I'm not going to be the same girl that's sitting here right now when I make it out this season. And like I said, maybe like a month ago, I'm still in preparation. Preparation to be a wife, preparation to be a better mom, a better business owner, a better friend, a better child of God. I'm growing through this entire process every single day. But I have to trust God. That's the only way. I have to trust him. That's the only way in it, and that's the only way out. We have to trust God. If we're not trusting him, what's the point? Like I said, we have to have faith in the promise keeper and not even worry about the promise. The promise is there. When he said it, it's done. It's written in stone. God is not a man that he shall lie. It's there. It's written in stone like ink pen on a test. It cannot be erased. All we gotta do is go through it and grow through it. That's tea. Y'all need to write that down. Put that on the shirt because that was some tea. Something heavy that I was like feeling the other day, as I just told y'all about God's silence. Something I'm learning, his silence is still direction, right? Just because he's not talking to you, just because you're not dreaming, just because you're not having people come up to you and like give you a word, like, oh girl, God told me to tell you this. That doesn't mean that he's not working behind the scenes at all. We weren't around in the BC days. We didn't see God physically create the stars and the sun and the grass and all of that. But we see the aftermath. We see that it's beautiful. His direction is protection too. And we're gonna get into that. A saying I saw on Instagram the other day, preparation always comes before promotion. All right. When y'all finna get a job and all of that, they ain't just gonna give you the job. You're gonna have to go through training. You're gonna have to take tests. Like, they're gonna ask you questions like, what would you do in this situation? If your coworker came up to you and said, whoopty, whoopty, whoop, what would you do in that situation? They're testing you to see how well you're gonna act in the promotion before you even get it. And I saw that. I said, ooh, God is testing me. How are you gonna act when you're a wife? How you gonna act? When that man make you mad, what you gonna do? Not talk to him for 17 days? What you gonna do? Block him? Tell him, oh, go to your mama's house, go to your daddy's house. What you gonna do? What are you going to do when he makes you mad? Because it's gonna happen, right? What are you gonna do when a customer decides they want to dispute their order and you know they got it? You know you put it in the mail, you know that it was delivered. What you gonna do? You gonna go in there and, oh, let me tell you something, because I know that we sent it out and do whoop-de-whoop. What are you going to do? And if you cannot answer those questions, you're not ready yet. You're not. We're still growing. We're still growing. I'm still growing. Because one thing about it, I can hit a silent treatment real quick. I could do a quick read to a customer. Even when it comes down to friendships, Oh, you're disrupting my peace. Goodbye. Go. But what about God's grace that he gives to us, right? What about God's mercy that he extends to us on a daily? What about it? Are we giving that to other people? But we call ourselves Christians. We call ourselves believers, but we're not extending the same grace and mercy to other people. You're not ready. We be screaming, I want a friend. Lord, bring me a friend. Bring me a homegirl. We can kiki and caca. You're not ready. Because the moment she gets on your nerves, you put that phone in airplane mode and act like your phone died. You're not ready. Am I ready? Oh no, find out on episode 2. I'm just playing. I don't know if I'm ready, y'all, but I do. I want friends. I want more friends, but people just be getting on my nerves. But I'm still growing. Remember, we're still growing. Okay, we're still growing. And I just want to give y'all some quick encouragement, and then we just finna chat. Seeing people win while you're waiting is hard. Especially when you feel like, Lord, they're not even qualified. Like, they don't even deserve this. Which, how can we even say that? We don't know what people really went through, right? But one thing I'm learning is whatever God has for us is so specific to us, nobody else can have it. Nobody else can touch it. It belongs to nobody else but you. It belongs to nobody else but me. Like, it belongs to nobody else. Like, nobody else can even have access. If someone else were to get it, they probably wouldn't know what to do with it at all. Let's just say, for example, I go get another man, other than a man. And I'm like, oh, he's just so cute. He's just so sweet. He's just so, this. He's just so that. And then we start kicking it. Everything is cool. And I'm like, something just don't feel right. Like, you cool, but some just don't feel right. He was never supposed to be in your puzzle. He was never a piece to your puzzle. He was never the piece. And so I'm like, dang, God, yes, it's people out there that they are getting the things that I want. But I shifted my mindset to, Lord, if you can do it for them, I know you can do it for me. If you can bless them tenfold, I know you can do. If you can do it for them, why wouldn't you do it for me? Why? Why wouldn't you bless me with whatever it is that I need? Why? What makes me less than them? I'm the king's kid. I'm a king's kid. I'm God's daughter. The Bible says that God will provide everything according to his riches and glory. So ain't nothing off the table. If I want it bad enough, Lord, go ahead, bless me with it. Go ahead, bless me with it. But sometimes I feel like we forget. I know I forget. Sometimes we ask for stuff that's kind of heavy. We asking for stuff that's like, it's not, let's go to Dollar Tree and pick it up. It's not very easily accessible. Sometimes we asking for stuff that has to be custom made. It has to be proven. It has to be tested. Even diamonds, they're tested. They test them to make sure you're getting the best quality. You go to Walmart, you don't know what you're getting for real. If we're being honest now. The Walmart rings are nice now. If he brought me a Walmart ring, I would probably say yes. But to just have something so precious that it's tested, they took their time with it. It wasn't rushed. It's not going to turn colors on you. It's going to be nice. It's going to be pretty. They set it up from, even at Walmart, the nicer jewelry, it's not just with the regular jewelry. It's set apart. Our promises are set apart. They're not with everybody's promises. Think of it like a pool. You got the pool of promises and then you got the hot tub. My promise is in the hot tub. It's away from everybody because God has it special for me. It's mine. If man didn't give it to me, man can't take it away. Ain't that what the scripture say? It say something like that. Don't quote me, but it say something like that. It's specifically made just for me. Y'all know when y'all go to beauty supply when our mama used to perm my hair and they had the brand just for me and it had the black girl on it. And you knew when you went in the beauty supply, like, let's just say you a different color, right? You knew like, that's probably not for me. I probably got to get another brand because that girl don't look like me. But I go in the beauty supply and I'm like, oh, they're going to perm just for me because it's just for me. They made it just for me. They had to test different hair textures and go through different girls and see how it works for everybody. But it can only work for a certain group of people. The promise is the same way. It's just for me. We can run from it. Some of us ain't gonna lie. I be doing this sometimes, but we be like Speedy Gonzalez. Like we be gone, running away from the purpose, the promise, just running because we think like, okay, this is what God said, but I think I can do something a little better. God has designed it just for you. It's never gonna get any better than that, ever. How do I know that? I'm going through it right now. I may not look like what I'm going through. My hair done, my makeup done, I got my little outfit on, got my little nails and all of that. But I'm literally going through it right now. And I'm having to readjust my thought process, readjust my heart posture. It's just for me. It looks terrible. It looks bad. Even the best of wines, them people out there barefoot stumping on grapes. The process is so nasty. But they selling it $700 for a bottle of wine. $700 for a cup. It's so precious. But that process was ugly. So ugly. It was ugly. It sucked. Them people don't want to go out there and be smashing grapes with their feet. After a while, it may be fun, you know? When we going through our process, it be fun a little bit in the beginning. Okay, this cool. This all right, cool. But then it gets hard. And then you get tired. And now you're asking like, oh, when is my break? When is my break? Where the manager at? So I can ask them when I'm going to go on my break. The manager's nowhere to be found. Like God sometimes. He there, but he like, keep going. Keep stomping. Keep stomping. You're not done. You're not done. You're not done. Keep going. Keep going. And then the manager finally appears. And you're like, oh, can I take my break? And they're like, yes. You can take you a break, but then you have to come back to finish your shift. We got to finish our shift. And at the end of the shift, we're going to have this beautiful bottle of wine. We're going to have a beautiful wine that we're able to taste the sweetness of. It's going to taste so good, so rich. But we got to finish our shift. We have to finish our shift. Y'all, my shirt, y'all know, it just be falling, but it's okay. We're going to shake, a little shimmy. A little shimmy, shimmy. But we have to finish our shift, all right? Let's go ahead and get into it. Waiting isn't wasted. It's not. You're going to have some type of blessing at the end of it. And it's almost in a sense where I feel like God has me in the position to be like, Lord, even if you don't do it, I still trust you. Even if you don't make it happen, my yes is still a yes. Even if I don't get the things that I'm asking you for, I'm going to still walk with you. Because you've shown me how good that it can get during this process. I want y'all to get some paper, get a paper, pen, whatever the case may be. Put it in your phone. Journal prompts. What if this delay is God's way of protecting me from something I can't see yet? I had a friend and literally, I think he's like so perfect. Like, I literally think that he is one of the most perfect people in the world. Like, I feel like he can almost do no wrong, but I know that he can. But as I'm just going through my process of life, right? And I'm just going through my faith walk, that's what I call it. And I'm just like, hmm, I don't really like how you be doing it. I had a friend, um, we're no longer friends, but she was cool. She was cool until she wasn't. And I remember thinking like, dang, like, I didn't even know that like you was on this type of time for real. Like I didn't know that you acted like this. And I'm the type of person, I think far. Sometimes I overthink, but like I think far. And I'm like, dang, like, what if I got married? I had her in my wedding. She was standing up there with me. And then she betrays me. And now I have to look at these pictures forever with this girl in my wedding. And I sit back and I just be like, well, Lord, she did do this, but she was, she what? You don't know what you don't know what people's motives are. You don't know what, child, these people don't even be liking us for real, if we just being honest. They don't even be liking us for real. And we just like, God, why? Why? Whole time God is protecting us from something that we can't even see. Conversations that we can't hear. We don't know what they talk about when we get off the phone. We don't know if they rolling their eyes when we send them a text message. We don't know their heart. And everybody be want to throw up like, God knows my heart. God knows my heart. We don't be knowing what these people's heart be for real. And I just be like, dang, okay. I didn't understand it then, but I do understand it now. And I'm grateful for it. Yeah, it hurt. I'm glad that I cut her off. I am. It wasn't the best feeling, and it wasn't just one. It was like God had me, when he had me cut friends off, it's not just, it'd be like a plethora of them. We're going to talk about that in a later episode about friendships and navigating through friendships and having to cut them off. But I had to completely let them go. But the moment that I let them go, let me tell y'all what happened. I wrote a book, an ebook. I started a whole business that is now a 6-figure company. If I still had them friends, I wouldn't have been worried about nothing. I would have just been worried about, oh, this me and my homegirls, we outside, we doing this, whoop-de-whoop. I wouldn't have cared about anything except for me and my friends. But the moment I let them go, God positioned me to where I needed to be. Had to lose the friends, had to lose the man. But guess what? God gave it back. I got more friends, a way better man. And I just sit back and be like, Lord, I really thought that was like all you could do. Like, I thought that was the best that you could do for me. Until he removed and got all that stuff out the way and was like, all right, I'm giving you a clean slate. Let's start over. Let's start fresh. How about this? I'm going to give you this girl. I'm going to give you this one. Now, I'm not going to give you a lot. You ain't going to have a little group, but I'm going to give you some people. And they're going to help you. You don't know what they're going to help you with yet, but I have them here to help you. Literally, in one of my darkest seasons, I needed them the most. If I had the friends that I had before going through this faith walk, oh no, it wouldn't be called a faith walk. It would just be called a walk, because I wouldn't be walking with God, because everything would be natural to them. Oh, natural. You need to do this. You need to do that. The friends I got now, seek God's face. Go talk to him. Oh, what you think I need to do? Talk to God. Oh, but you think I need... Ask God. Oh, but what about... Go fast. That protection that I didn't know why I needed it, it all made sense in the end. It makes sense now. Like I said, the people that I have in my circle now, they are needed in this time. I need them. Y'all know that song, I need you to survive? Yeah, need you, boo. Come on, boo. We walking this out together. Y'all remember on the Wiz when they was tiptoeing down the little yellow brick road? Ease on down the road. We easing on down together. The road is long, but the people that I have in my corner right now, so precious to me. And I wouldn't have had it any other way. Y'all know how they say seasons change, people change. My season changed. I went from the girl that had it all figured out to the girl that had nothing but a heart of surrender. I had nothing. I don't have an answer for you. I don't have any advice. You want to stick with that man and he doing you wrong? Whoop-de-doo. I have nothing. God literally put me in a position where I really couldn't call on nobody but him. I have my friends, I have my support, but I can't call on nobody but him because he's the source. He's the answer. Y'all got to think when people grow plants, right? They grow the plant, they put the little dirt and the seeds and they do all that. Cool. But it's the sun. It needs sunlight to grow. My friends, they're the sunlight. God's the foundation. God brought these people in my life to help me grow through what I'm going through. So I'm not in the season alone. It may feel lonely sometimes, but I'm not in the season alone. They're my son. God's the dirt. He's the seed. They're my son. God's the water too, because God is watering it along the way, right? And I'm so grateful for them. I'm so grateful. But going back to the protection, I didn't know why God did that. I'm like, why you had me cut off all my friends twice? 2 times. I don't even be liking people like that. And I got to get out here and talk to people and be nice and hope that they like me for real. This is too much. Like, you taking me far. Ain't gonna lie. Lost the friends and then lost the man. I'm like, Lord, you done left. I ain't got about nothing. Whole time God is like, I'm just rebuilding it. I'm just rebuilding it. If you wanna cry and scream and fuss along the way, that's you. But I'm just rebuilding it. I'm rebuilding it on a steady foundation. On my foundation. See, the friends you had before, them was school friends. Them was, I'm cool with them because I know this person. The foundation was real rocky. Real rocky. But God is like, I'm now building this on my foundation. This just came to me. Y'all, this is the word. And God said, I'm doing it on my terms now. You did it your way. Did it work? No. It's my terms. It's my terms. Y'all know, like, when y'all be breaking up with y'all boyfriends or y'all boyfriends be breaking up with y'all, and you be like, okay, well, I'm going to talk to you, but it's on my terms now. Because you tried to do it your way, it didn't work. God is saying, we going to do it. We're going to thug it out, but on my terms. This me. I'm running the game. I'm running the race. You're the character. I'm the controller. I tell you, you move when I say move. If I don't say move, you don't move because I'm still preparing you. I'm still growing you. I'm still putting pieces to the puzzle. The puzzle is not done. Okay? It's probably a 1,000-piece puzzle. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, ooh, we got a long way to go. This piece is missing. That piece is missing. But every single day that I resurrender, it's like God is bringing another piece. Y'all know that song, I Can See Clearly Now? It's like, oh, okay, cool. It's starting to make sense. That's why he had to remove that piece. Because it was this one over here that needed to go there. This one got to go down here in order for it to make sense. Y'all, that's the word for somebody. Y'all better catch it. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all better catch it. God is just so good. And as I continue my faith walk, y'all are going to be coming along the journey with me. Like, I'm not going to lie. It may be some ugly episodes. I may cry. I may snot. It may be an episode where we just laugh and just kiki. But I'm taking y'all on this journey with me because I believe this is my vulnerable season. I'm always like the strong friend. In this season, I'm just me. I'm just Jazz. Literally. I'm just me. Like I said, he's controlling all of this. I'm just existing right now. And I would say for the first time in my life, I'm okay with just existing. I'm okay with laying down control because God's ways are way better than my ways. God's thoughts are better than my thoughts. And I'm grateful to have had another chance to get it right. When I started my faith walk last August, I remember going to um, Woman Evolve. And that's when I like re-surrendered and I just gave my life to Christ. Like again, I just started over. And I told God, literally in that conference, I was like, Lord, I'm going to do it your way this time. Like your way, I'm going to do it. And when I said that, it's like he held me to that, to the point where if I ever try to step outside of his will, he's making sure like it just crumbles and it just falls. So y'all go hold me accountable. I'm gonna hold y'all accountable and we're gonna walk through this thing together. Okay. So where y'all can follow me at. All right. Cause baby, the episodes, they gonna be coming back to back. Y'all can follow me on YouTube. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even made the YouTube account yet. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the screen and whatever pops up, y'all do y'all biggest and y'all go follow me. I'm gonna try to get us on like Apple, maybe some Spotify, all that good stuff. Because this podcast, it is, I'm gonna speak it now. It's going to be the podcast that helps the girls during their process, help the girls with their breakthroughs, and just let the girls know like y'all are not alone. So we done chatted it up in this episode. I hope that this episode blessed y'all. I hope that y'all were able to just feel and we were able to connect during this episode and that y'all get what I'm saying, that we see each other. Okay. Until next time, I have nothing left to say and y'all be blessed.